Okay. Hey folks, sorry for the pause. I just want to make sure my captions were on. Since a few of you have asked the same question, I'm going to go ahead and make a little video and hopefully this will help. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to talk about the tree cover or basically the next module. Okay, so if we're down here and we're working on data project, which is 5 different spatial analysis assignments, we can see the first one is urban heat islands and tree cover. Okay. So here is the overview. Basically, you're going to figure out how urban heat islands, which is, when there's a whole lot of concrete and stuff, it gets hotter. If you've ever noticed that that's why we want to plant trees, etc. So low tree canopy means not a lot. High social vulnerability means people are directly affected by the lack of trees and the increase in the heat. And so you can pick a city or a region. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You can pick any one you want. So this is the general task, okay, that you're going to go through using statistics to figure this out. I also want you to complete a Python script, okay? And so this is a starter script that we put together for you so you can kind of play around in here, okay? In the input variables, you're going to have to change these file paths, okay? Because this is just your name, right? So you have to find the file path. If you're not sure how to do this is a geodatabase, right? So you would open up GIS and find the file path, or you would go into your files on your computer um, and right click and copy the path. Okay. All right. So this is your little practice, your first Python script. Okay. Then you're going to show me a map with your analysis. You're going to screenshot your Python script and you're going to write a little paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences about what your script does and, how you feel about it. If you write, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this 3 times, that doesn't count. Okay. All right. Now, the next page is what I call assistance, right? So this gives you a little bit more detail into the workflow. So a couple of you have asked, like, where the heck do I get this data? So you can copy this link, because I don't think I made it live. Copy the link, and you can go to a new tab and go there. I want to make sure that this is showing the right screen. Okay, good. All right, so this is what's called the Multi-Resolution Land Characteristics Consortium. Just a whole bunch of words. So a lot of times when people first open things like this, they're like, holy cow, how am I supposed to do this? What even is this? And your brain goes, "Whoa," and that's okay, but just take a deep breath, all right? This is just telling you about some new download tools. This is a dashboard, which you will be making something similar to this. You just can click out of that. Now, how the heck do I pick this? Oh my gosh, there's data everywhere. I don't even know what to do. All right, so first, let's do something easy like your hometown. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do not LA. Go up here to Portland, Oregon, because that's where I went to school. And I know that this is where it is. So how do I select this data? Okay. Over here, there's a button that says data download. I wonder if that's in there. A box has not been drawn yet. To draw one, please select the data download tool, which looks like a downward arrow in the map window toolbar. Oh, this is the map. Oh, look at the toolbar, score. So I click it. And now look, I have a little blue thing. What does that do? Okay, it looks like I'm going to make a rectangle. Okay, I drop a point, I drag, I drop another point. Look at that. I have a whole square of stuff. Cool. So what the heck does all this stuff mean? I don't know. Let's make it bigger so I can see what it is. Oh no, I just made that one smaller. That's not what I want. Okay, impervious surface. What does impervious mean? It means that the water can go through it. Okay, I don't really need that right now. Oh, I need land cover. Or do I need that? Oh no, I need tree canopy, right? So really what I want is tree canopy. And this is annual. And the way I selected that was over here on the left. There's all kinds of different stuff, but annual is fine. I can pick my years or I can leave it as is. I pop my email in here and I click download. And it gives you a little thing that says, oh, it might be 24 hours. I got it within like 5 minutes. Okay, and you click OK. Now you have your land cover raster. Okay, so now we go back to assistance for tree cover. Now I need to get the urban heat island intensity. So I'm going to copy this link, right click, copy. I'm going to go to a new thingy, also known as a window. And I'm going to go there and see where it takes me. Okay, so it looks like it's now on Earth data. Fun. I'm sure this has something to do with, yeah, it's NASA, so it's a government website. Okay. So now let's see, temporal, that's time, spatial coverage, zero relevance. We are in the process of migrating all of our data. Um, let's see, not all the data will show up. Okay, so I'm going to click on data drop down. Uh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. What is it that we want again? We want urban heat island intensity. Oops, stop clicking the wrong button, Dorothy. Sorry, I'm going to talk to myself while I do this. So Earth data, fire information, world view, visualization, ocean color. Where, oh, where could it be? Data catalog. Okay. Oh, look, now I can do topics. Show all topics. Land surface. Is that what I was looking for? Surface temperatures, maybe? Hmm. So now can I type in, what did I say? Urban heat island. Can I type in urban heat island? Okay, sure. Look at that. Yale Center for Earth Observation. It looks like it covered from 2003 to 2018, and it's global coverage. That would work, right? Let's click on that, see what happens. Cool. Look, data comes in a shapefile. Awesome. Or GeoTIFF, which is a raster file. Okay. Here's all the information. These are the coordinate systems. Okay, so remember all about your coordinate systems. You can cite it. Oh, because you're going to need that citation. Remember, you got to cite all your stuff. Data access. I click on that. An Earth data login. Lame. User guide. Can I download some of this data? Da, 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 da. Use constraints, page 7. Closer scale. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. This is taking too long. Lame. So I'm going to open up GIS, see if I can find something else. Or I can just go to, Google, right? Google urban heat island data shapefile. Urban heat island severity for ArcGIS. Oh, cool. So this means that there are, oh, annual land surface urban heat island intensity. Oh, look at that. Let me click on that and see what that is. Cool. I can get the data and the metadata. All right. So this is the data. So that means that it's probably, there's Landsat images, there's temperature. Okay. There's all kinds of stuff that I can go through here. And this is USGS. That's fine. You can use that data. You just have to find some data. In these assistance, sheets that I made you, these are just suggested sources, suggested. Doesn't mean that's exactly where you have to go, okay? Then you're going to find your census block group shape files. That's also going to be in ArcGIS in the portal. Here's a link to where you can find the census information, but you might be able to find some already. I know in our groups, just as Channel Islands, we have those. Here's the social vulnerability index. If you're using California, you can use Cal EnviroScreen. And then here are your steps for zonal statistics. Okay. I hope this helps you kind of go through things. Then the next file is the rubric. So you need to make sure that you have your raster, that your surface temp is loaded, that you have that, that I can see all of these things. Okay. I need to be able to see all of this criteria. and then for your Python stuff. So you have a rubric of exactly what's expected, all right? Then for the next one, coastal access. Okay, cool. So we're going to look at shape files, maybe from the Coastal Commission. We're going to look at census block group. Ooh, I already have that. Okay, cool, because I have, so maybe I'll do the same area. And then I'm going to do another Python script. Ugh, Dr. Horn sucks, but haha, you got to practice, okay? Then look, there's assistance for the coastal access assignment. So it's the same thing, all right? This is a suggested source. You go on there and download a shapefile. That'll be the easiest thing for you. If you download a GeoTIFF, that's a raster file. And so then you have to go through the raster steps, which I know you all know how to do. And if you forgot, it's okay. You can practice, all right? So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm around. Email me if you get stuck. I'm happy to walk you through. Okay, you're doing great. Keep it up. This is my thumbs up. I guess I got to put it in the window.